in towards him, and he scores! Well, it's a big...
Pivotal at the end of Group E, and Tadic makes no mistake.
The 2018-19 season was something special for Ajax.
Ziyech! Oh, that's a great goal! What a hit by Hakim Ziyech!
A thrilling, unpredictable ride that shocked Europe and brought back the magic of their golden years. However, 80% of Ajax's squad left the team in just 2 seasons during the 2018-19 Champions League run. But more on that later. First, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more football behind the scenes. Ajax's 2018-19 Champions League run was one of the best underdog stories in football. With Erik as coach and a young, fearless squad, they knocked out Real Madrid and Cristiano Ronaldo's Juventus, playing fast, beautiful football inspired by Johan Cruyff's philosophy. A fearless squad of rising stars from Amsterdam, tearing through giants and rewriting the Champions League script. Fast forward to the year 2025, Ajax's 2019 stars have taken unexpected turns. Ten Hag's star number 10, Donny van de Beek, struggled at Man United and is now at Girona. Frenkie de Jong has had a turbulent career at Barcelona, filled with injuries and inconsistency. The captain of the Amsterdam Giants, Matthijs de Ligt, has been unsettled ever since he left. After 3 seasons at Juventus, he moved to Bayern Munich, where he spent 2 seasons. Now, he's playing under Ruben Amorim at Manchester United and is searching for stability. Hakim Ziyech is at Al Duhail in the Qatari League following failed spells at Chelsea and Galatasaray.
Berners waiting in the middle, it's just behind him, but it's tapped in by Hakim Ziyech.
Andre Onana joined Inter on a free transfer and helped the team qualify for the Champions League final, earning him a move to Manchester United, where he has been at the receiving end of major criticism following his poor performances. David Neres is at Napoli following underwhelming spells at Shakhtar Donetsk and Benfica. Nicolas Tagliafico plays regularly at Lyon but is out of the spotlight. Nusayr Mazraoui is now at Manchester United following a decent spell at Bayern Munich. The mastermind behind the brilliant Ajax team, Erik was sacked by Manchester United in October 2024, and he now finds himself at Bayer Leverkusen. The dream faded. Ajax 2019 now feels more like a what-if than a revolution. Is the Ajax 2019 team the biggest scam in modern football? This is more than a football story. It's the story of one of the biggest what-ifs and disappointments the game has ever seen. Because talent gets you noticed, but timing, chemistry, and belief, that's what makes history. Ajax entered the Champions League quarterfinals with a lot of confidence after shocking everyone by defeating the defending champions Real Madrid.
Balón parado, lo intenta el conjunto holandés. Va esa pelota directa. ¡Golazo extraordinario! ¡Impresionante!
Juventus, who were one of the major favorites of the tournament, were their next opponent. Majority of the observers predicted that the more seasoned Italian side would emerge, especially due to the presence of Cristiano Ronaldo, who had scored a hat-trick against Atletico Madrid in the second leg of the previous round.
Is it ever in doubt? The man of the moment.
However, Ajax once again shocked everyone. They fought hard, played with energy, and restored an early lead to win the match 3-2 overall. Their 2-1 triumph in Turin sent a message to the world that these youngsters are ready to conquer football. However, their dream ended in heartbreak. In the semi-finals, Ajax faced Tottenham Hotspur and won the first leg 1-0 in London. In the return leg, Ajax went 2-0 up, taking a 3-0 lead on aggregate. But in one of the most dramatic turnouts in UCL history, Lucas Moura scored a second-half hat-trick, his last goal coming in at the 96th minute. Tottenham advanced on away goals after a 3-3 aggregate draw. A historic campaign came to a heartbreaking end. Despite the fact that Ajax failed to make it to the final, their run made a lasting impression. The way they played was more important than the outcome. They represented the fundamentals of Johan Cruyff's philosophy with their possession-based game, strong pressing, and daring passing. That team inspired fans all over the world. Frenkie de Jong was once seen as Barcelona's future. The calm, intelligent midfielder was expected to be the heir to Sergio Busquets' throne. After starring for Ajax, he joined Barca in 2019 for 86 million euros, with a reported annual salary of around 18 million euros, showing the club's deep belief in his potential. Though he's shown flashes of brilliance and remained a regular starter, injuries have played a massive role in stunting his growth at his dream club. Recurring ankle, knee, calf, and muscle injuries between 2021 and 2025 disrupted his consistency. Under Hansi Flick, he has struggled for game time, starting only 9 league games. De Jong has been a major disappointment, failing to fulfill his potential and justifying his price tag and wage. Due to his wages and performances, Barcelona tried to offload him multiple times, but the player refused to leave. Matthijs de Ligt was a standout player at Ajax, a fearless teenage captain known for his leadership, strength, and composure beyond his years. After leading Ajax to the Champions League semifinals in 2019, he secured a major move to Juventus for a reported 75 million euros. Though he had strong spells in Turin, his time there was marked by tactical challenges, defensive rotations, and occasional injuries that stalled his momentum. In 2022, Bayern Munich bought him for approximately 67 million euros, aiming to solidify their backline. While De Ligt impressed at times in Munich, especially in the 2022-2023 season, the arrival of Kim Min-jae in 2023 increased competition. Alongside Dayot Upamecano, the rotation at the center-back limited De Ligt's minutes during the 2023-2024 season. Despite flashes of form, consistency was lacking. In summer 2024, he transferred to Manchester United, looking for a reset and more playing time in the Premier League. As of mid-2025, he is yet to win a major trophy with the club, but he remains a regular starter and a key figure in United's rebuild. At 25 years old, De Ligt has still got the prime of his career ahead of him. If he stays fit and settles into a leadership role, he has every chance to reclaim the status that once made him one of the most sought-after defenders in world football. His journey may have taken a few detours, but the destination could still be greatness. Let's rewind a bit to 2018-19. Ajax was on fire, and right in the heart of it all was Donny van de Beek. He wasn't just some background midfielder, he was a proper engine, always buzzing around, linking play, creating chances, and showing up with those sneaky late runs into the box. In that Champions League run, massive. He scored clutch goals, including the one against Juventus in the quarterfinals. And who could forget that wild 4-1 win at the Bernabeu against Real Madrid? Donny was everywhere. Not to mention helping Ajax win the Eredivisie and the Dutch Cup in the same season, which earned him a spot in the Ballon d'Or top 30. It felt like he was on his way to becoming one of Europe's top midfielders. Naturally, the big clubs started circling. Manchester United signed him in 2020 for around 44 million euros. At first, fans were hyped, but it didn't go well. He barely got any game time under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and it didn't get much better when the managers that followed. No real run of games, no chance to build rhythm. It was like he was stuck in limbo. He tried to revive his career with a loan to Everton in 2022. Again, nothing changed. A few appearances, followed by injuries, and then back to the bench. In January 2024, he was loaned to Eintracht Frankfurt, but the spark was dead. Eventually, in 2024, Girona picked him up on the cheap. It kind of felt like a career reboot. Surprisingly, he's improved, getting regular minutes, playing with more confidence. But still, When you think of where he started and how good he was in 2019, it's hard not to wonder what he could have been. From the beating heart of Ajax's midfield to barely playing in the Premier League, Donny's journey is the definition of a football what-if. Now, let's turn to the rise and fall of Hakim Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech rose to fame as the creative heartbeat of Ajax, dazzling fans during their unforgettable run to the 2018-19 UEFA Champions League semi-finals. With pinpoint passing, flair, and a deadly left foot, he looked destined for the top. That potential earned him a €40 million move to Chelsea in summer 2020, joining under Frank Lampard and later playing under Thomas Tuchel and Graham Potter. Ziyech was even reported to earn around €100,000 per week at Chelsea, but despite occasional flashes, like his standout goal against Tottenham, he struggled to cement a first-team place. Injuries, constant managerial changes, and tactical systems that didn't suit him made it difficult for him to find rhythm. Over 3 full seasons, he registered 4 team goals and 13 assists in 107 appearances across all competitions. Just not good enough. In August 2023, Ziyech joined Galatasaray on a season-long loan and later made the move permanent on a free transfer. While the move offered a chance to reignite his career, his 2023-2024 season was again disrupted by injury and inconsistency. He made 23 appearances, scoring 4 goals and providing 3 assists, showing glimpses of his talent but never fully taking control of the team like the fans had hoped. Once viewed as a future world-class playmaker, Ziyech's career has so far fallen short of expectations. Not for lack of skill, but due to a mix of bad timing, injuries, and tactical mismatches. As of summer 2025, Ziyech finds himself at Al Duhail in the Qatari League. He remains a player admired for his technique, but still searching for the stability and impact he once promised at the highest level. Andre Onana is arguably the biggest disappointment on the list. He rose to prominence at Ajax as one of Europe's most confident, ball-playing goalkeepers. Calm under pressure and composed with the ball, he was vital in Ajax's 2019 Champions League run and later helped Inter Milan reach the final in 2023. That form earned him a €51 million move to Manchester United, where he was seen as the ideal successor to David De Gea. But his time with the Red Devils has been anything but smooth. Onana struggled throughout, making high-profile errors in all major competitions. His Champions League run was one to forget, where he almost single-handedly cost United knockout qualification. Earning a reported €120,000 a week, expectations were sky-high. Reports suggest that after 2 seasons of complete failure, manager Ruben Amorim is looking for a replacement. David Neres once looked like Brazil's next big thing. At Ajax, he was electric, quick, skillful, and fearless in attack. He shone brightly during Ajax's 2018-19 Champions League run, forming a deadly front line with Tadic and Ziyech. Big clubs had their eyes on him, and the expectations were massive. But instead of a big money move to the Premier League, things started to fall apart. Injuries slowed him down, and in 2022 he was sold to Shakhtar Donetsk. That move didn't last long. Neres joined Benfica 6 months later. He spent 2 seasons at the Portuguese club and is now playing under Antonio Conte at Napoli. Despite the club winning the Scudetto, Neres hasn't been a regular part of the team. Over the course of the league season, he only started 13 games and was available for just 28 out of 38. He now finds himself fighting to stay relevant in European football. Nicolas Tagliafico made his name at Ajax as a relentless, hard-working left-back, admired for his aggression, stamina, and consistency. He reached the peak of his international career with Argentina's 2022 World Cup victory, where he played a key role, including starting the final against France. After that success, many expected a move to a top Champions League club. Instead, he is still at Olympique Lyon in Ligue 1, whom he joined in July 2022, a historic French club, but one that hasn't consistently competed at Europe's top level in recent seasons. Noussair Mazraoui burst onto the scene at Ajax, impressing with his pace, intelligence, and attacking quality from right back. His performances earned him a free transfer to Bayern Munich in 2022, where he was expected to be their long-term solution on the right flank. However, his time in Munich didn't go according to plan. Recurring injuries and stiff competition from Joshua Kimmich and Konrad Laimer limited his game time. While he showed flashes of quality, Mazraoui never fully established himself as first choice. In summer 2024, Mazraoui completed a move to Manchester United, aiming to reset his career and secure regular minutes in the Premier League. As of mid-2025, he is still adapting to life in England, but has begun featuring more regularly in United's new system. He is reportedly earning around 6 to 7 million euros annually at United. His first season at United was turbulent. The team finished 15th in the league and lost the Europa League final to Spurs. Even though it was a terrible season, Mazraoui's personal performances were at a much higher standard than his teammates. He has been one of the few players who have had a respectable career after leaving Ajax. Erik ten Hag was hailed as the mastermind behind Ajax's unforgettable 2018-19 run, a tactical genius who brought fearless, joyful football back to Amsterdam. When he took over Manchester United in 2022, hopes were high. Backed with full control and a salary of around 9 million euros per year, he was trusted to lead a full-scale rebuild. During his first season, the team finished third in the league, won the EFL Cup, and were FA Cup runners-up. However, it started to fall apart in the transfer window. The removal of David De Gea brought instability in defense. The signing of Mason Mount proved to be a waste due to his injury issues. A disappointing season followed in which United slumped in the lead, finishing outside 8th and were bottom of their Champions League group. However, he was able to salvage the season and his job by winning the FA Cup. Despite that, he was sacked the following October, ending his tenure sooner than many expected. Had his signings clicked or results improved, his project might have flourished. Instead, Ten Hag's time at United now stands as a warning that vision alone isn't enough without results at a club of that magnitude. Ajax 2019 proved that football isn't just about talent, it's about timing, chemistry, and belief. A beautiful moment that may never be repeated. So what do you think? Was Ajax 2019 a fluke or the perfect story that was never meant to last? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more football deep dives. And hey, if you're loving the videos and want to go a step further in supporting the channel, you can support us on Patreon. Link is in the description below.